na, ready na. Okay na. So, good afternoon, classmate. Good afternoon, ma'am. We are the last reporters of Group 2. And I'm Ronaldine Mendoza, and my partner is Joanna Florendo. And our topic to be tackled is globalizations of religions. Klaro siya? Okay. So for the introductions, globalization is a term used to describe how trade and technology have made the world into a more connected and interdependent place. So sa first topic pa lang natin sa contemporary world, so nalaman na natin kung ano yung kahulugan ng globalizations. So next, religion is usually to define as a social cultural system of designated behaviors and practices, morals, beliefs, worldviews, texts, sanctified place, prophecies, ethics, or organization that generally relates humanity to supernatural, transcendental, and spiritual elements. So sa religion, when we talk about religion, so sa buong mundo may iba't ibang reliyon. So yung example dyan is the Christianity, Islam. Some examples of religion is, yun na nga, Christian, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, and the Hinduism. So, pag sinabing natin religion, so may kanya-kanyang tayong paniniwala, pagsasamba sa iba't ibang Diyos, pero meron din religion na yung naniniwala lang sila, nagsasamba lang sila sa isang God. So, next. Next is globalizations of religion. So, ito yung another meaning ng globalizations of religion. So, globalization of religion can be understood as a process of realignment. When we say realignment, ito yung another terms of realignment is we changing or restoring something. So, ano ba yung nire-restore nila? Or chini-change nila. So, yung chini-change nila dito is realignment in this religion situation. A process involves the following three facets. So, ito yung mga three facets. Number one, it implies the inevitable. When we said inevitable is avoid yung parang hindi siya maiiwasan. So, hindi siya maiiwasan sa transformations of individuals' religious organizations. So, number two, it can expected the new characteristic will be produced in the contents of doctrines, rituals, and practices. Ano ba tong characteristic na pwedeng magbigay ng panibagong contents sa doctrines? Characteristic. So, the third one is the globalization will be accompanied by changes in the human being supporting religions, particular in their intellectual perspective. So, yung intellectual perspective, ito yung mga traits or tsaka behavior. So, sa next slide is relationship of globalizations to religion. So ano ba ang relationship ng globalizations to religion? So number one, globalization daw helps to increase greater religious tolerance and acceptance of other culture and religion that enhances our mind, knowledge, and etc. So for example, so my examples is with the globalization religions becomes a culture of pluralism that teach us to respect of others' religions. So nakakapagbigay ito ng respeto sa iba't ibang religion sa mundo. So another thing, the media and the technology play an important role to spread the ideas of every religion. So nowadays before of our mga technology or mga media or social media, So, the true media, we can learn about every religion that enhances and broadens our mind and knowledge. So, dahil sa media at saka technology, parang mas naano natin sa mind natin kung anong religion ba sila, kung kung ano sino yung kanilang sinasamba. So we can say that globalization increases the capacity to strength, tolerate, and respect every religion. Number two, a globalization brings economic margination, may various religious organizations plays important social role. So example, the religious are some of the religious organizations such as Catholic Relief Services, World Vision, International, and Islamic Relief Worldwide. Ito yung mga organizations na tumutulong. Katulad na ito yung Catholic Relief Services. So, which means they tend to help those areas or countries many disadvantages like poverty relief, healthcare, the HIV/AIDS or yung AIDS crisis and environment problems in this way. So in this way, many religious organizations are working in a favor of the poor and needy people. Number three, globalization also brings global political forums that try to diminish cultural, ethnic, ideological, and religious differences. So, so globalization also, wait lang. So for example, so the populations of religion around the world are estimated, wait lang, hindi man to. So, sa number three tayo, globalization also brings global political forums that try to diminish cultural, ethnic, ideological, and religious difference. Which means because of the religious differences, the global political forums like United Nations and other organizations shares basic commitments of religious traditions such as peace, human dignity and equality, religious freedom, conflict resolution. So in this way, globalizations open new doors for religion that enhances cooperation, tolerance, and brings opportunities and possibilities. So for the topic of the religions around the world, it tackles i-explain to ni Joanna. Joanna?
Yes, ako na. So, hi ma'am, I'm Juana Florendo and I'm going to discuss the uh, top 5 religion around the world. So, next slide there. First, we have Christianity. It is originated with the ministry of Jesus, Jewish teacher and healer who proclaimed the imminent kingdom of God and was purified AD 30 to 33 in Jerusalem and Roman province of Judea. So, Christianity is a religion that focuses on belief in the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. Christians believe Jesus is the Son of God who was born in the Middle East in Bethlehem over 200 years ago. The key religions texts are the Old Testament and New Testament, which together make up the Bible. So, second, we have Islam. The word ah, Islam. Followers of Islam are called Muslims. Muslims are monotheistic and worship one all-knowing God who in Arabic is known as Allah. Islam aims to live a life of complete submission to Allah. So, monotheism. The main message of Islam in monotheism, belief in monotheism is the cornerstone of the Islamic faith. Muslims believe that all the prophets sent by God to humanity shared the same central message, and that was the message of monotheism. So, the third one, we have Hinduism. In the world's oldest religion, according to many scholars, with the roots and custom dating back more than 4,000 years. So, the dominant religion of India that emphasizes Dharma with its resulting ritual and social observance and often mystical contemplation and ascetic practices. Next slide, te. So the fourth, we have Buddhism. It is a religion that was found by Siddhartha Gautama or Buddha more than 2,500 years ago in India. So Buddhism believes that the human life is one of suffering and that meditation, spiritual and physical labor, and good behavior are the ways to achieve enlightenment or nirvana. So the last one we have Judaism. Monotheistic religion developed among the ancient Hebrews. Nabubulol man ako. Hebrews. Judaism is characterized by belief in one transcendent God. So, Judaism, who revealed himself to Abraham, Moses, and the Hebrews prophets, and by a religious life in accordance with scriptures and rabbinic traditions. So, meron kayo dadagdag nga explanation, te?
Sige, sige.
Wala. So, next.
So, additional informations lang about sa top 5 religion around the world. So, the first one is Christianity. So, Christianity is the largest religions of the largest of the world's religions that has consistency of more than 2 billion believers. Sa Islam naman is yung when we said monotheistic is which means they only believe in one God. So sa Hinduism naman is the world's oldest religions according to many scholars, with the roots and customs dating back more than 4,000 years. And Hinduism also is the third largest religions behind Christianity and Islam. So Hindus believe in a universal soul or God known as Brahman, who is the worship in many diverse forms. These forms include complementary attributes of male and female deities in human as well as in animal forms. Sa Buddhism naman, Buddhists believe that human life is one suffering, and that meditation, spiritual and physical labor, and good behavior are the ways to achieve that enlighten or the nirvana. There is no belief in personal God yung Buddhist. Buddhist believes that nothing is fixed or permanent and that is change is always the possible. Sa Judaism naman is the monotheistic, which mean is they only believe in one God. So the religion developed among the ancient Hebrews, Judaism is characterized by a belief in one transcendent God. And they also believe that there's only one God who has established a covenant or special agreement with them. So Judaism began about 4,000 years ago with the Hebrew peoples in the Middle East. So the next slide is ito na yung yung mga percentage, the eight largest religions around the world. So the Christianity have the 31.2%, the Islam has 24.1%, the irreligion, ito na yung mga So, ito yung mga religions include deism, agnosticism, antitheism, and yung mga hindi naniniwala sa religions. Hinduism has 15%, Buddhism has 15.1%, folk religions, ito yung mga folk religions, ito yung mga African traditional religions, Chinese folks religions, Native American religions, Australian Aboriginal religions. Sikhism has 0.3% and the last is Judaism has 0.2%. So ito yung mga 8 largest religions around the world. So the next one is the effects of globalizations of religions. So number 1, it affects the rising religions fundamentalism. So when we say fundamentalism is, which means, wait lang. Fundamentalism, which means is a strict interpretations of the scriptures. Meaning, for example, like Protestant Christians who believe that all the miracles in the Bible really happen. So the next, number 2, is the movement of people and informations across natural borders increases the rate of social and cultural liberalization. So may affects yung yung movement ng tao at saka informations sa across borders. So the number 3 is the rise of nationalisms as counter pressures to globalization. So nationalism, when we talk about nationalism, it emphasizes loyalty and the devotion. So yan lang po ma'am and classmate. Thank you.